Hi everybody, welcome back to my new video on my YouTube channel Elite Talkers. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about a very important thing that most of the English learners think that it's pretty tough. Yeah, I'm talking about your vocabularies sections, and we all know that if we don't have a good and rich source of vocabularies, it's not possible for us to speak a better and a good English. If we are talking to a good speaker and in the middle of the conversation, if we are getting stuck, most of the people used to think that it's only because their confidence level it's pretty low and that's the only reason that they are stuck in. But one of the major reasons could be your vocabularies. If we don't have a rich source of vocabularies, then words doesn't gonna come to our mind when we have to describe something, and if the word according to the situation is not gonna come to our mind, then how we are gonna describe it? It's not possible to describe it, and it's only because lacking of good vocabularies. So in this video, I'm going to be talking that how I'm going to make your vocabularies learning process quite easier, because when I uploaded my previous YouTube shorts where I had made you understand that you have to learn only 5,000 to 6,000 words to speak a better and reasonable English. And a few people ask me that when you said that it was sounding more easier, but when it exactly comes to learning, it becomes really tough for them to learn all the words. So they are asking me that if I'm having any shortcuts to share with them so that they can easily learn all the words in a very short span of time. But unfortunately, I have no shortcuts to share with you. You have to learn it. But yeah, I have a very cool idea that you can emulate to make your learning process quite easier. Suppose if you are preparing for your board examinations, and if you are from science stream, so you have physics, you have chemistry, and you have biology, and it's not possible for every student to learn all the questions from these three books at all the time. So in that particular case, we just used to shortlist all the important questions which is about to come in the examinations, or whose possibilities are more to come in the examinations, and we used to learn those questions only. And we exactly used to score some better marks in the examinations. So the same thing exactly applies to your vocabulary learning course too. Yeah. So I have shortlisted all the vocabularies in two categories. In the first, I have all the daily word, all the common word, and in the second category, I have all the standard word. Got my points? Like if you are in a conversation with your family members, your friends, then at that time we can conversate with them by using all the common words. Like suppose if you're going to the market to buy some groceries and you have to talk to the shopkeeper, then in that case we have to use those words so that the word that they can easily understand. You know, the colloquial conversation should be always easier. So in these sort of cases we can use all the common words. But suppose if you are in your school, in your universities, and you have to talk to some good speaker like principal, your directors, your sir, or with native speakers. So in that case, we just wanted to have a better impression before them. So in that case, we just have to replace all our common words with the standard word, and we can sound more professional. But first, we have to learn all the daily vocabularies. When I started learning words, for me, it was really tough to learn all the words. It doesn't used to be in my mind for a long time. But once when your mind will be focused on learning something, you can easily learn it. Suppose you have to learn the word, and if your mind is going to be focused in learning that, so in the same flow, you can learn all the common word along with all the standard one too. If you are from English background, like from CBSE or ICSE board, I feel like about 80% of the common word you are convergent with. And if you are from non-English background, then you have to work a little more harder. But trust me, once when you're going to start learning it, the learning process is going to be quite easier. So first you have to learn all the common and daily words. You have to use it, and after that, by and by, gradually you have to jump onto the standard one, and you have to start using it. Okay, now I just wanted to put forward some important example before you to make it much more clear to you. So like if I'm saying that I'm really tired, that I can't even bring a glass of water for you. So tired is a word I feel like every English learner are pretty familiar to. Tired is a very common word, but I have to replace it. What I'm gonna say, I'll say I'm really exhausted and I can't bring a glass of water for you. Sorry. So I just replaced tired with exhausted, and exhausted is exactly your standard word. Look, there are a lot of words that can replace the word tired, but standard is a good word that you can use. Okay. The second example, if I'm asking you to please come, your dinner is ready. So dinner is a very common word, and if I have to replace it, what I'm gonna say, please come, your supper is ready. So supper is exactly your standard vocabularies. So there is just a subtle change. Their meanings are same, but the words are pretty different from each other. Got my points? So you don't have to scare a lot. You don't have to bring a lot of complications in learning vocabularies because it's more easier. You just have to start it. First, you have to start with the common words, and once you got the flow of learning words, you can easily learn all the standard one. What I did, I'm just sharing with you. So just start learning it from today, and it's my solemn promise that you're going to learn all the words in a very short span of time. And if you don't have a source that from where you can learn common words, then you can easily go on Play Store. Lots of apps are available there. You can download it. You can have a very long collection of common words along with your users in a sentence. You can learn it and you can start speaking from today. So that's it for the video. If you think that's pretty informative for you, so please do subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you. Start learning.